Powered by Penguin. Stories from the Otto Bin Empire. Written by Judy Nunn, narrated by John Derum and Alice Parkinson.
We at Penguin Random House Australia
acknowledge that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples
are the traditional custodians
and the first storytellers of the lands on which we live and work.
We honour Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples' continuous connection to country,
waters, skies
and communities.
We celebrate Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander stories,
traditions and living cultures.
And we pay our respects to elders, past and present.
A note from Judy. Many years ago, I read an article by a journalist whose name I can't remember. He had decided to run a test on a homeless man who had an apparent mental disorder and was begging along the street. He gave the man a $50 note, then hid himself from sight to watch what the bloke would do with it. The bloke did do something with it, but not what the journo had presumed he would, which was to make a trip directly to the nearest bottle shop or pub. Instead, the man took himself off to a supermarket, journo surreptitiously following, and purchased a supply of food: bread, cold meat, cheese, fruit, and the like. He then proceeded, journo still surreptitiously following, to a corner of the central city park where a number of fellow homeless were gathered. Here was obviously a meeting place for this particular group. They greeted each other, and the man shared his bounty, the others most grateful, but not apparently overwhelmed. In other words, this action of his was not unprecedented. I found this story as heartening as the journalist did, and having subsequently discovered it to be quite true, there are many such groups supportive of one another. In fact, barely a 20-minute walk from my inner-city apartment, several homeless have recently set up camp in a side street. They have made it known that they can offer a number of spare sleeping bags for those who might require bedding, and a tent has been erected to safely house people's gear should the need arise to seek shelter during bad weather. A sign displayed nearby reads, "Home is where the heart is." This is the bond they share. It is this bond I have focused upon in...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?